My name is Gita, and I'm going to talk about my experience meeting the kids from Stranger Things as a prank for season 3 promo. So, by the time this is up, the footage will have, aired, and I will have gone nuts, and would have been, I'm going to be very embarrassed seeing my reaction on television. So, here's the story. So, I think this was 2 days before the event, so I think it was, June 11th that the Stranger Things podcast posted a notice on their story calling all NYC fans, to this, top secret event on June 13th. New York City. I was thinking about it. I didn't know what to do because I'd have to pick up my sister that day from school in the afternoon. And so, just thinking about it, then Noemi sends me a message. Goes, "Have you seen this? You want to do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And she had already emailed them and said, "Well, you have to be over 16, or you have to have, if you're 16, I think it was, you need to have a guardian with you, a parent or guardian, and then if you're over 18, you're good." And I was like, my mom works, you know what I mean? I didn't know what to do, and I'm under 16, so I was, I highly doubted it, that it would work, so for a while I was like, have fun. And then I realized, I started to go through the process, emailing the person I was supposed to email, and, you had to send a video of yourself, talking about a little bit about yourself, and kind of to prove that you're a true fan, a real fan. I don't know what that means, but that you know the show. And so I did that, and I realized that I could, I asked, and they said, I asked if I could, because I'm under 16, so, can I give you my friend who's over 16's name? And so, yeah, I gave them Noemi's information, and, they went to their manager, and it was okay. So I was able to go. I was confirmed it was the next day. So I was done on the 12th, with the steps to apply. And then on the 13th, we got this kind of VIP invite. I think I'll put it here somewhere. So it was an event at Medici, so it was gonna be, it was supposedly, a Stranger Things, wax exhibit, and I guess you'd have things from set and everything, if it was a real thing, and wax figures and stuff, and so, it was VIP invite, and we'd be, the first to see it, and everything would come out right before season 3 premiered. So I get there's a super line long at Medici, so as usual, I wouldn't have gone there if it weren't for this. I don't know, I'm not really that interested in that. I don't know. And so this was a special event that I was, it's Stranger Things. I'm a huge fan. I had a friend to go with that I'd never actually met in real life before. We'd only been internet friends, and we finally found a way to meet up. So I didn't know what to do. Was I going to get online, or I don't know. Was I going to get online? So I went to the front and I saw Noemi inside. I was like, "Hi, what am I going to do?" And then Noemi goes, the door, say that. And so I said, "Hi, I'm here for a special event, the Stranger Things event," to the security guard in front. And he let me in. And so we said hi, because we had never met before, and it was awesome. And, we hung out, 3 times afterwards? Maybe even more. A lot. Since June, today's June 24th. Since June 13th, we've hung out, 4 times. Which is great. And so we went in, we signed in with the people that we were supposed to sign in with, and we waited to the side for a bit because not everyone had, gone there, so we're talking. More people were coming. Brooke Ranson was there, and, I followed her on Instagram, and so we talked a little bit. She was there with her friends, I guess, and, so we were taken on a tour of the museum. Not the whole museum, but, a big portion of it, and so it was, really cool and impressive. And they said, we have this, advanced, cool new technology that, that kind of helps make them look more realistic now. And so we go through, and then we're sitting in front of the theater, some theater, I guess, to see a little thing. It was near the Marvel exhibit, right next to that. And so we were waiting. It was about 15 of us, and no one else knew about this. It was 3 groups, and there were groups of, who you came with. So I don't know, there was literally like 15 of us there with the guides, the tour guides. So yeah, there was not a lot of us, and it was nice. And so we're sitting there, we're putting, it was Noemi and I were gonna go last, and people were going in. They'd go through this door, they'd wait a little bit, and they'd go down a flight of stairs, and people would be called every 10-15 minutes. And so we finally get called. They say, right as we're waiting, we're thinking, right? We're thinking, what if we get to meet them? What happens if we get to meet? What if it's actually them? And the people there were like, they kind of had to hide their laughter or whatever, or their knowledge of what was actually happening. And so they said, so are you excited to go? It's premiering July 3rd, the night before it comes out, the day before it comes out, season 3 comes out. And we're like, yeah. And so when it was our turn, we go, and they said that they're gonna take our bags and our phones, of course, because we'd have to maneuver a lot of trees, and there'd be a lot of stuff to kind of go through. And then before they had said that we'd have a professional photographer to take photos of whatever we wanted, so it'd be fun that we didn't have our own, cameras. And so we're waiting with this other staff member already through the door, and we're waiting, and there's a set of stairs, and there's people waiting at this flight. There's like people with, I guess walkie-talkies or whatever, waiting. They look anxious as heck. And, security guards and stuff, they look like bodyguards. What's going on? I was like, are we gonna, is this gonna happen? Is this actually happening today? Because that was the first time I met anyone from the cast. And so, we go down, and there's the Project Runway exhibit. And so there's another staff member who says, are you guys excited? But there's these black curtains with lights on them, but you can see those light behind them. And there's 2 security guards sitting right in front of it. And they open the curtain, and it's wax figures of Dustin, Mike, 11, Will, Max, and Lucas. And so, there's a backdrop of trees, of the woods, in Hawkins. And then there's a bike right next to Dustin. And then there's, camera people right there at the entrance. And so Noemi and I look at each other, and we go to them, and we start, looking at their faces, because they look so real. They look like, and then I think I saw someone blink or something, or bended their knee or something like that. And so they're like, okay, we're gonna take photos, get into position or whatever, and I'm like awkward as hell, standing there. I'm like and then, they're positioning us, we're standing there, and I take one more look at them, and I'm like, okay. And then I feel someone just like push down on my shoulders. And I was like, what the heck? And then I turn around, it's all of them, they surprised us, it's them. They're all laughing, and Noemi's like, I knew it. And then Noah starts asking, who gave it away? And we're like, what? And then there's Barb behind them. I guess Barb appeared when we were taking photos, because we didn't see Barb at first. Comes out from behind, says, hi, I'm Jimmy. And I'm like, hi, I'm Gita. I know you're Jimmy Fallon. And so shaking Jimmy Fallon's hand, I'm like, hi, I'm Gita. And he goes, Gita? And Gita. And they're like, who gave it away? And I'm just looking at all of them, and I'm like, no, you have not. No, you've got to be kidding me. These people made my life so much better. And I was there probably looking like an idiot, just staring like, it's them. So I think I hugged Sadie first because she was right behind me, then Caleb and everyone and Millie, and then I went across, I got to Noah, he asked us where we're from, and I was like, New York, and I just kept saying hi, thank you, hi, hi, hi. You'll probably see it on the footage maybe, and hi, hi. And then I hugged Finn. I was wearing these really pointy boots that day, and I kind of stepped on his foot, and I was like, oh god. So I hugged him, and he was like, hi. And then I hugged Gaten, and oh my gosh, I almost tripped on the bike that was next to him because I was so nervous. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people. And Caleb was so nice. I hugged him right after Sadie, and I just wanted to give them all a big group hug, and so we're not really talking. I was like, hi, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. That's kind of the reaction I guess they were looking for. So they were just so sweet, so nice. And so when we were leaving, when it was time to leave, I think we had a lot more time than other people had because we were last, and so we spent a lot of time being like, hi. I went back to people sending me a million times like, hi, 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 I'm gonna give you another hug now. I hugged people a lot. I hugged a few people quite a few times. When we were leaving, I was like, enjoy the rest of your time in New York. It's awesome. An idiot. So we leave, and we're like, and so the staff people were actually NBC staff from the Tonight Show. And then we saw the makeup artist and everyone come back. We're going back in to do touch-ups or take it off, I guess, because we were last. So yeah, that was me meeting them, and season 3 is coming out soon, and I'm just really excited, and I love them so much, these people. And I'm starting like a collage. I've just put it on here, temporarily, but I did this kind of thing, just like scribbled with pastel. I don't know, I just love them so much. I'm gonna add more photos of like Nancy and Jonathan and Steve and everything. So yeah, that happened though. That happened. Okay.